got down to the mat. So we got that cut. And there's the bed. So now I'm gonna lay out a pattern here and decide how I want to cut it. I know the thing's pretty far from the bed floor, so I have a cushion there, probably 2 inches at least. So might use the jigsaw, might use the Sawzall. We'll just have to wait and see. My grinder's gonna be a mess. So all right, so I got 2 holes drilled from underneath. There's one there. There's one there. And those are between the 2 bed rails that support this thing side to side. So I got to stay in between there. And I'm going to measure over to about 19 inches here. And take the styrofoam out, cut the rubber mat. Then I can lay out a square and I can cut it out with my grinder. And then we should have access. Then I'll button it all up after I put the pump in. I got 3 of the cuts done, and the last one obviously is along the wall here, and I want to make sure all my electrical and lines are far enough away. I mean, this thing doesn't get very close because it's got a stubby little thing. You just hold it out there in the last 3 inches and keep it angled up, and it cuts really good facing upward. So I'm cutting upside down, not downward. That's kind of the way you want to do it. Woo-wee! So there we go. Just finished cutting it and dropped right in. That, my friends, is how you get to the Silverado fuel pump. These clown setups, you got to drop the tank. Not at 14 hours at the dealership. No way. So I'm gonna make hinges. I'm gonna make stops, and then I'm gonna tape it all closed so it's easy to get to at any other time. And it's right underneath my bed, so it's super easy access. My bed just sits in here, so I can have the bed out in 2 minutes. So here we go. So here's a little 411 for all of you 99 to 06 Silverado owners. These connectors are a little trippy. They couldn't do them both the same. Not that you could mix them up. So anyways, this one is simple. You just undo the tab right here. Lift the tab. Flip that tab up right there. This clown right here. Oh no. No. They're reinventing the wheel. So you got to slide this thing out. It's got the little hook right there. Yeah, jeez. So let's see if this thing comes off now. Well, part 2 coming. All right, here we go again. So to get these guys off, all 3 of these, the outer ones are, you pinch the plastic here, both sides. This one in the middle, you got to squeeze like this. Okay, that's the, they made them different, yeah. So I guess people don't be mixing them up, even though they come on here, 1, 2, 3. Dirt, 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 dirt. OGM. All right, let's go. All right, got everything unhooked, and we hit the ring. That's a little tab right here. You got to pull that back this way towards the outside because it locks right there on that notch, which keeps the ring from backing out. So I just held it with a screwdriver, tapped it on this tab right here, and popped right up. Let's go. Alright, we got the level arm put on, we got the new ring put on. The other one actually had a crack in it. How about that? Right on the right on the outside right there. Look at that. So, good thing I'm changing the seal out. And this one does not have a filter, so there's something special going on. It must be internally, and I tried seeing if there was, and I didn't see it, but oh well. Time to carry on. Move this thing up here, drop it in. Alright, so we got the new rubber seal put in there. And so the trick is you get this thing phased out here, aimed at these, because it has a little notch right here. And that drops in the little notch right there. Point. So the thing is though, when you do this, it's spring loaded. So you got to hold it down like that and then put the ring on. That step's coming up. Alright, we got it settled down. What I did is I put a little bit of lubricant right here on this lip, because the ring sticks to it when it's brand new really good, and it's hard to get this thing clocked over into the notches. It needs to be pretty deep so that this tab can go back in right here. That guy. But there's that part. I think that's it's all downhill now, so let's hook things up and then we'll give her a whirl. Alright, here's some more little secrets. So you have to get the connector out of there and just simply pry it up. It's just a rubber sealed in Scooby-Doo. Now these guys too, you're going to need these in 2 different sizes. One's like 1/4 inch and one's 5/16. So pull the little side tabs out right here very carefully, kick those out, and then they'll slide off the lip right here. So be careful, because these are the ones that everybody breaks. So I did them very carefully. So let's get this guy and slide him in there. So this slides right in, or doesn't. I think what I might have to do is, oh no, there it went. So okay, so that's in. That gives me my other plug. Then, like I said, this one snaps right on. Just squeeze these Scoobies here. It doesn't have these kind of clips because an engineer did it. Oops, put these in this way, and then they'll go over and snap like that. And like that. Alright, so just take this guy, rotate that so that it's in the holes here. Put that on. Take this one, kick it back over here to this side. And rotate that a little bit. That snapped in. That snapped in. Snap, crackle, pop. Okay, we're all hooked up as far as our plumbing goes, so let's take our connector here. So this is the one where we can go ahead and this slides right in. Super simple. Boom, done. This one, I tested it to make sure it fit because I sent a pigtail and it snapped and fits really good. Then you take this clown thing, slide it back in right here, and then it does its goofball freaking design, whatever it does. So alright, there it is. You go, everybody got the hatch. I'm gonna have to put back in and I'll get to that part, but all this stuff's good to go, and let's fire this thing. Alright, let's get this pump primed. power turned on. Give it a few seconds. Oh, just like that. If there's any bubbles, I guess it'll purge them, but these FIs are under pretty good pressure. And that's normal. That idle is normal right there. Sweet. Let's go take a look in the back. Gotta get my bed put back in and everything relaxed. I'm supposed to be like not doing anything. Saturday. Supposed to be having a chill day. Alright. Everything's looking good. All the connections are working from the pump, so that's cool. No fuel leaks on our clips. That's a win. I'll work on this hatch here. I don't have any hinges that I want to use, so I'll have to pick some up and get that thing all put back together. Then just tape it closed so it's sealed with the Gorilla Tape. And then if I ever need to get back in here, it's super easy to get to that pump, especially even on the road. If I'm on the road, I'm going to carry this other pump because it works with just, when it gets hot, it just starts rattling. So, but it still works even when it's rattling. And I'll rebuild that pump, and we will keep it as a spare for when I travel if I ever have to change it. Anyways, I'm going to put this house back together. Everybody have a great day. I hope that helps some people who have this here truck. And I live in this truck and I travel in it, so it's got to be running right and easy to work on. Alright, after scrounging through my stuff, I found a couple goodies and got this thing all done up. Ooh. There's your hatch. I'm gonna throw my stuff in and start putting the house back together, but yeah, not too bad. Got some hinges there, put a couple little things on the sides and the corners up there, and then I had this old hinge, and so it fits over the lip because it's past. So boom, stops right there, and then I'll just flip this little tab underneath. Don't even need to screw that down. Voila! Fuel pump done, hatch done. I'll put some tape over those, like I said, Gorilla Tape over the edges, and if I ever need to get in there, cut the tape and open it up. Done. And there it is. I got the Gorilla Tape on there. That thing is sealed up. Put the insulation, put the rubber mat, put the carpet over it, and start putting this thing together. Sweet. There we go. Got it all sealed back up. Done deal.